War with Iran is entering a dangerous new phase. Critical infrastructure has been struck in multiple countries and the repercussions will be felt around the globe.
Rage in the name of the Iranian regime. Effigies of Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu set on fire in Tehran. We are all in mourning for the martyrs, this protester says. But the regime is increasingly diminished. Iran's intelligence minister, Ismail Khatib, assassinated by Israel, the third death of a prominent leader in 2 days. Its infrastructure also targeted, Israel striking Iran's South Pars gas field, the world's largest natural gas reserve. In return, the Iranian military vowed energy facilities will be burned and reduced to ashes at the earliest opportunity, and followed through on its threat. Iranian missile attacks on Qatar's main gas facility causing significant damage and triggering a diplomatic storm. From the US president, Israel, out of anger for what has taken place in the Middle East, has violently lashed out. No more attacks will be made by Israel pertaining to this extremely important and valuable South Pars field, unless Iran unwisely decides to attack a very innocent, in this case Qatar, in which instance the United States of America, with or without the help or consent of Israel, will massively blow up the entirety of the South Pars gas field. Donald Trump also lashing out at other allies over the critical shipping route, the Strait of Hormuz, expressing anger at the nations who've refused to help escort tankers through. I wonder what would happen if we finished off what's left of the Iranian terror state and let the countries that use it, we don't, be responsible for the so-called strait. That would get some of our non-responsive allies in gear and fast. Australia has joined a chorus of nations condemning Iran's attacks on commercial oil shipping, co-sponsoring an emergency declaration at the International Maritime Council. The question about why the United States proceeded with this war is dominating the national discourse as Americans ask if Iran actually presented an imminent threat. Trump's intelligence boss dodging that question today on Capitol Hill.
It is not the intelligence community's responsibility to determine what is and is not an imminent threat. It
is precisely your responsibility to determine what constitutes a threat.
In the United States, Reid Butler, 9 News.
After their high-stakes asylum standoff in Australia, Iran's national women's football team has arrived back in their home country. The delegation includes 5 people who initially accepted the government offer of asylum, but changed their minds. It was a long journey back to Iran, first flying from Sydney to Kuala Lumpur, then to Oman and Turkey, and finally crossing the border into Iran on a bus.